and again. This time you can do it.
I don't know.
Don't be discouraged. Think about something nice. Think about the first time we met. You lived in a lonely cave for years, and together we found a way to finally free you, and all the things you've seen since then.
The first thing I saw were people who wanted to kill me.
Yes, but you've also seen nice things. Do you remember? Remember the orcs and how I had to distract them? Wasn't that exciting?
They were eating so peacefully. And then you sent them off to war, just to get rid of them.
They were orcs. Orcs are always going off to war. But all right. Nuri, you must have one nice memory. Do you remember the night we spent together in the Brinask marshes? You wanted to enter a bond of love with me.
Yes, that was nice. But you lied to me before that.
I wanted to save you. If I told you the truth, you wouldn't have come with me. Anyway, I still like to think about it. It's time you become a fairy again. Do you remember how happy and carefree you used to be?
Of course I remember. That makes me even sadder.
Come on, that's enough for today.
Do I have to go back in the cage?
Unfortunately, yes. With a pet raven on my shoulder, the Andergastrians will immediately take me for a warlock again. I'm glad those days are over.
Oh well.
On the way back, let's stop by Fi's tent. He has such a carefree manner. I'm sure he'll raise your spirits.
Geron?
Yes?
I want to be like I was in former times too, but I don't know how. So much has happened.
We'll manage somehow. Who are those people?
These statues scare me.
They look like the pillars from Fi's tale, only with faces. Hey there, what's going on?
Brider, I can't work like this.
Master Bodiak?
This man is disturbing my investigation. Talk to him. Send him away. I have no time for this sort of thing.
I'm sorry, but the School of Arcane Combat of Andergast has closed off this area until further notice. You should go home.
What happened here?
A mob from the city wanted to chase a travelling merchant out of the country, and this is what became of them. Ta-da! Ancient Tulamide pillars with an Andergastrian core. No trace of the merchant.
He disappeared?
Yep, now shoo. Otherwise the same thing might happen to you too.
Everything's cursed. Fi was our best chance to heal you.
But isn't he evil? Didn't he petrify those people?
Nuri, that was an Andergastrian lynch mob. Had I been able, I would have turned them into stone too. He must have left a trace around here somewhere. I'd better find it before the mages from the School of Arcane Combat do. Otherwise we'll be right back where we started. Nuri, can you do me a favour? Distract the mage. Hop behind the statue and talk to him. He'll think you're the petrified woman.
Shall I tell him about King Chestnut and the turnip ghosts?
No, just answer his questions.
What questions? And what should I say?
Listen.
How many attackers were there?
11 to 15.
What did the mage look like?
He wore a crocus-coloured brooch on his left breast.
How do you know all that?
I don't know anything, I'm just guessing.
From what direction did the attack come?
It came from the northeast.
And in what direction did they depart?
To the northwest. Can you remember all that?
What was he wearing again?
A crocus-coloured brooch on his left breast.
Then let's go.
Thanks, Nuri. You're a big help.
Oh, what a waste of time. It appears the spirit of these peasants has been extinguished once and for all.
Well, okay, just the interback. Do I have to? That makes it sad.
Ha! fact, they came from the north-west, and then went where? Ryder, what are you? I can't remember all this by myself.
That'll keep them busy for a while. They smell funny. Somehow... Oh, my head. My fex. What is this stuff? Key.
That's enough, Ryder. We have a statement. Have you thoroughly searched the crime scene?
Yeah, nothing there. If there's anything else, it must be in the tent. I'll just finish writing this up.
Uh-oh. Come on, close, quickly. Made it.
And don't disturb the crime scene. I'll hear every sound.
That was close. Huh? There's another one here. Apparently the mages haven't even found him yet. Prius be with me. That's the mask from the burial chamber. What else has that merchant fellow been keeping from me? He's got the mask firmly clutched in his hand. I need to use rougher measures if I want to get it loose. Good riddance. It fits.
Hey! I told you not to break anything. I have no idea what everyone sees in her.
Got it, and now I'm out of here.
Oh, who do we have here? Ryder, there's a new suspect.
Huh?
What have you got there, boy?
This?
That can't be.
Master Bodiak? What is that?
Nothing. Take it from him and give it to me. That is quite obviously a very dangerous artifact. I must immediately take it to the school for study. Question the swineherd in the meantime.
Understood. So who are you? And why are you sneaking around here?
You can't just take the artifact.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. The School of Arcane Combat wants to know what terrible thing has happened around here. I, on the other hand, am surprised at how boring our investigations have been so far. So please don't make this too easy for me or I'll be even more disappointed. First question. What sort of artifact was that?
That was an ancient magical weapon. In the wrong hands, it could cause untold harm.
And how did someone like you come to possess something so powerful?
I found it behind the tent. One of the statues had it in its hand. Is that all? Can I go now?
Boy, you are boring. You didn't even try to lie to me. This kingdom can't even get incidents of black magic right. And now for my last question. Who are you anyway?
I'm Geron.
Fine, that's all. You may go.
Seriously?
I can see from 100 paces that you're harmless. Or do you have another question before you return to your uneventful life?
You're a novice at the wizard school, right?
Right, a combat mage in training. Forever damned to serve the Undergastrian nobility in their mindless squabbling with Nostria.
Why don't you leave if you don't like it?
First I have to make it through my training.
What happened here?
Didn't I already tell you? Last night, 5 Undergastrians got together at the Fat Ham Inn to drive a Talamede merchant from the forest. And they were found like this the next morning.
You didn't say that they met at the inn, or that there were 5 of them.
Well, now you know.
What happened to the Talamede?
We don't know. He probably won't be too far. All his belongings are still here. We suspect he's hiding in the forest.
Your teacher seemed very excited about my artifact.
That's the way he is. He collects rare artifacts, travels around a lot for them. Supposedly, he once even went to the Rastulian Wall to Draconia. But I don't know any more about that.
Are you good at riddles?
What sort of riddles?
How about, as the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone?
What's the context?
I can't tell you.
Then I can't solve it. Well, I think that's enough. Get lost so I can keep searching in peace.
I think I've seen enough. Come on, Nuri. I'll take you home.
What should we do now?
Did you hear what the mage said? She mentioned there were 5 people in the mob, but there were only 4 pillars in the clearing. What if the 5th person escaped? There would be a witness.
Or you just let me stay a raven. It isn't all that bad.
Not as long as I can do something about it. I'll ask around in town and try to find out what happened to Faye. You better stay here.
I'm tired anyway. I'll just sleep for a while. Will you wake me if there's any news?
I will. Sweet dreams.
Geron!
Giacomo!
Hello, Geron.
Hello, Hilda.
What luck! Here I was thinking I'd sent you to your doom. Is it true what they say? Have people really been turned into stone pillars?
Yes, it's true.
By the gods!
How do you know Faye?
I met him on my travels. He was said to own a rare fairy artifact I was interested in.
He's an artifact dealer?
He trades in them, but I never got the impression that he knows much about them. He even tried to sell me the fairy artifact as a mere ritual stone from the southern jungles. He had no idea what a treasure he was sitting on.
If Faye is just a simple merchant, where did he get the power to transform Nuri back?
I don't know his secret, but I saw it with my own eyes. We were enjoying a cup of Talamede gold when he brought out a pot with a berry bush and transformed it into a crane before my very eyes.
It could have been an illusion.
No, Geron. It was the most powerful magic I have ever seen. And he was smiling cheerfully as though it was no effort at all. Geron, that man can mold lives into other forms as he wishes.
Even into stone?
I assume so.
What about Faye's dream?
Princess Saja's journey?
He only told me the beginning. Do you know the rest?
No. But the battle which he joined was the great battle in the Gorian desert between the demon lord Borbarat and Rohal the Wise. All Aventuria struggled to save the world from the demon invasion. Unfortunately, there was no one who could relate to the tale.
Why not?
There wasn't a single survivor.
What about Fahi's riddle?
The stone and the scarab? I don't know. But perhaps it's the key to this whole story.
Can a single riddle really be that important?
Fahi seemed convinced of it.
Let's talk about something else. How's the fairy research coming along?
All my energy is going into researching the reasons for Nuri's tragic transformation. It's difficult enough to study a people that don't even exist in Aventuria. Now I have to understand an exchange of souls between a raven and a fairy as well.
I don't know how I can ever repay you for your help.
Well, there is something.
Tell me.
Can you bring me some wine from Hilda's bar? She won't give me any.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Geron. You can put it in here.
Were you here yesterday evening?
Yes, but in my room. The mood downstairs was too aggressive for me. There was a lot of alcohol involved.
Can you remember who was here?
The 3 at the next table, and then 4 others.
5 people attacked Fahi's tent yesterday, but only 4 were petrified. So the 5th must be here in this room. But which of the 3 is it? Thanks, Giacomo. I'll see you later.
Wait, Fahi may prove to be a dark mage, but if you want to transform Nuri back, he's our only hope.
What are you talking about?
Fairies need fairy magic nearby, or their spirit changes. And for a long time, Nuri's body was the greatest source of fairy magic that she had. That means if you don't change her back soon, she'll lose everything that makes her a fairy. She'll forget everything. She'll forget who you are and what you experienced together. She'll even forget who she once was.
We can't let that happen.
Do you have any idea what happened to Fahi?
No, but I will soon. Hey, who was with the mob in the forest yesterday?
They're very obstinate fellows.
I'll handle them somehow. A sight for the gods. Were the 3 of you here last night?
Who's asking?
Just tell me, were you?
None of your business.
All 3 of us were here.
The whole night?
The whole godless night.
You seem to be very relaxed.
My wife gave me the day off. And that after I spent half of last night carousing. A good woman.
Just drinking?
Not much. I had to play cards with my friend here, after all.
Who won?
Well, I did. This bum was a lot more drunk than I was and had to run outside all the time.
Was he gone long?
No, not very long, but long enough. Stupid. You should never leave an experienced player completely alone at the table in the middle of a game. An expensive lesson, but a necessary one.
Why are you staring at the boy like that?
I'm counting the lice on his head. Don't distract me.
Did you do that last night too?
No. Last night I got stewed and did my father proud. By Swafnir, did I quaff a lot.
So you were here the whole evening?
Yeah, right in this spot.
Hey you, wake up. Where were you last night?
Playing cards.
And?
Drinking.
The whole evening?
I don't know. Baby.
I think one of you is lying.
And who is that supposed to be?
The Thorwalian.
And what makes you say that?
He keeps dodging my questions. I'm sure he's got something to hide.
Yeah, my fist.
What? Next time I should be very, very sure before I accuse a Thorwalian of lying. The wine now flows freely to the ground. This is going to take a while. I'll just put the carafe under the drip and have a look at the ham while I wait. Fex be thanked. She didn't notice a thing.
Thank you, Geron.
Don't mention it. Hey. I think one of you is lying.
And who is that supposed to be?
The Thorwalian.
And what makes you say that?
He claims to have been passed out here all night, but you said that you were alone every time you cheated at cards.
That's true. Now that you mention it, he was gone a pretty long time.
Shh! Quiet. I have to count.
Where were you? Not with my wife again, were you?
Blast! Now I miscounted.
Hey, I asked you a question.
Stop arguing! And please leave my guests alone, Geron.
I'm sorry, Hilda, but this is an important matter.
I know. I was there.
What?
I'm the one you're looking for. I saw it all. I was drunk and, Geron, I didn't know what they were up to. I thought they were just fooling around.
Tell me what happened.
Wolfram said the Tulamides are in league with the demons and merely disguised as simple merchants. Supposedly, they're trying to smuggle a dark artifact into the country. He said they want to use it to overthrow King Ephodon and turn all women into love slaves. First, Hartman was supposed to sneak into the tent and steal the artifact, and then signal to us with his lantern. That was supposed to be the sign to attack.
But it didn't get that far, did it?
I don't know. It's all so hazy.
Try to remember. You should start from the beginning.
I'll try. I remember it had just stopped raining when we finally reached the clearing.
Demon?
Oh, Geron, it was so horrible. There were horns growing out of his body all over, and he had a long, glowing staff on his back.
Just like the princess.
Promise me things will soon be the way they used to be.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it myself.
Will you now?
Come
Come outside with me, will you?